Right, guys, welcome to the channel. I've had an interesting day today. Got a notification from Universal Credit saying I had a change in circumstances, and I'm like, what's this change in circumstances? I haven't reported anything, so I don't understand it. And saying now I'm not required to look for work or apply for jobs, but if this changes, they'll let me know. And it's like, I want to look for work. I've wanted to look for work since I started Universal Credit. I said I could do 25 hours a week on purpose because I wanted to work. That's to me, that's a hot Universal Credit's supposed to be more geared towards work. So why are they trying to hold me back? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. But it doesn't matter anyway because do you know what I mean? What they don't tell you is like they say you're not required to look for work, but you can still look for work if you choose to, if you want to, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Universal credit's only like 300 and something pound a month, so I'm not really gonna miss that much. Especially if I get a job, I'll be earning more than what that pays anyway. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just if I find it, carry on looking for work, carry on doing courses, and if I do find a job, then I'll just close my claim and not have nothing to do with that godforsaken place. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm only joking. I'm not saying they're that bad, but it just seems like whenever you do try and do something the honest way, and do you know what I mean? Whenever you try and better yourself and do something the honest way, there's always resistance. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. It's just the system for you. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't reward people who do things right. It just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Um, so so yeah. Like I say, I don't know if I don't know what's happened. I don't know why they're saying what they're saying. But I'll get to the bottom of it anyway. But it doesn't really bother me because, like I say, what they don't tell you is you can still look for work even if they say you're not required to. They can't stop you from looking for work. So really makes no difference. All it means is I haven't got a report to them, which kind of suits me. Do you know what I mean? It kind of suits me, really. Just makes things easier for me. So in that sense, it's like a breeze. Do you know what I mean? It's like I ain't got to report nothing now or anything. But I still queried it. I still wanted to know why they're saying what they're saying and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't bother me because it just means I haven't got to report loads of crap to them now. Look, whereas I had to before, and I can still look for work. And when I find a job, I can just close my claim down. So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't it hasn't changed anything really. It's just their official stuff like for the job centre, which doesn't really mean much. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. Not to me, it doesn't. Anyway, it might mean something to them, but to me, it doesn't. Because what's universal credit? 300 and something pound a month. I mean, are you going to miss that? You earn more than that in a minimum wage job. Do you know what I mean? A month. So what's the point in even claiming universal credit? Do you know what I mean? It's really a waste of time, kind of. Well, it kind of is, and it ain't. But you know what I mean? It's like it's not that great, is it? Let's face it. Do you know what I mean? So, um, yeah. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll continue looking for work. In my own time, off my own back, and if I find a job, I'll close my claim, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? And start earning. It just means I haven't got to report to these guys at the job centre and tell them what I'm doing to look for work all the time and make entries on my journal and do all that stuff. It just makes it easier for me in that sense. So it's all good. Do you know what I mean? But but I still can't understand why they've said what they've said. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it really benefits me more in a sense that I don't have to report stuff to them. But at the same time, I can still look for work and I can still close my claim if I want to. Do you know what I mean? It's it's yeah. So yeah, so it doesn't matter really, does it? Do you know what I mean? What's the worst that can happen? I take a job, I get ill, and I end up back on sickness benefits. So it's really no bother. Life always has a habit of working out one way or the other. What's meant to be will always be, and yeah, I'm quite confident. I believe in God. I believe in the Lord. I believe He's over all these corrupt systems of the world, and so yeah. So yeah, look, I think I'll be okay. Do you know what I mean? I think I'll find a job and I'll be able to do it, and all will be well. Do you know what I mean? This is what I believe, 100%. So yeah, but yeah, guys, that's all I want to say. Really, that's all I want to say. So yeah, a bit of a kind of like it's not it's kind of like an anticlimax video, but it's not really, because like I say, I can still look for work in my own time. They can't stop me from looking for work. They tell you you're not required to, but you can still look for work. Do you know what I mean? They can't stop you from looking for work. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The system tries to hold you back, but it can't hold you back. Do you know what I mean? Not if you believe in God and you see through it. Do you know what I mean? It can't hold you back. So yeah, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Um, it'll try all its might to hold you back, but it can't. Do you know what I mean? Not really. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. Anyway, like I say, I'm going to continue looking for work. I'm going to continue doing the odd course here and there, making myself as employable as possible, and continue looking for work. And the good news is now I don't have to report to the people at the job centre, so that's good for me. Do you know what I mean? Is I had to look for what I was looking for work 35 hours a week. I was spending 5 hours a day looking for work for the past week. I've been doing that, and now I don't have to do it. So that's kind of like a blessing for me. Do you know what I mean? And I can still look for work in my own time whenever I want and find a job. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, all good. It's actually worked out better than what it would have worked out. Do you know what I mean? It's just less pressure for me, and I can still look for work, and I can still apply for jobs, and I can still go for interviews, and I can still find a job and close my claim. Do you know what I mean? So it's all good. Do you know what I mean? They don't tell you that when they don't tell you can look for work when they tell you you're not required to. They don't tell you that. Do you know what I mean? You have to look that up yourself. Um, and they just presume you'll be stupid and listen to them. Do you know what I mean? And not look into alternative things. That's the system for you. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where this change of circumstances has come from. I don't know if like where I'm living's gone behind my back and said something to the Universal Credit, because I did sign a piece of paper. Well, I signed a form to say they can talk to agencies like without my consent, like sort of thing, kind of thing. But I can withdraw that at any time. So um, That's what I'll do if I find out they have gone behind my back. But hopefully they haven't. I don't think they would have, but you never know. Do you know what I mean? You can never tell in life. So yeah. But it doesn't matter anyway, because do you know what I mean? It all works out in the end. Like I say, I'm gonna look for work anyway, whether I'm required to or not, because they can't stop you from doing that. And if I find a job that pays well, I'll just close my claim and do the job. Because I believe in God and I don't fear. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. What's the worst that can happen? I'll get on well and end up on sickness benefit again. Well, I've been on that for a long time anyway, so it's no different, is it? But I know that won't happen because I believe in God, and God's good. System might not be good, but God is good. God's above the system, so yeah, so yeah, basically, so yeah, don't worry, basically, guys. It'll work itself out one way or the other, and I have faith that it'll work out well for me. So that's all I want to say, guys. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Bit of an anticlimax message, but not really an anticlimax message, because like I say, I can still look for work. They can't stop me from looking for work. They can't stop me from closing my universal credit claim if I find a job. So it makes no difference. It's actually worked out better. The upheaval's actually worked out better because just means I'm not required to report to them all the time and stress myself out going to job centre appointments and, do you know what I mean, report to them all the time. So it's actually worked out better in a way. So yeah, I didn't see it like that at first. I wanted to look for work and stuff, but I'm still going to look for work anyway, though. That's the thing. But yeah, I wanted to go through the official channels, but something's happened and they don't want me to do that for some reason. So that's fine. I'll go through my own channels. Do you know what I mean? So that's it, really. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I want to say anyway, guys. It's worked out better in a way because I don't have to report to them and stuff like that and be stressed reporting stuff to them all the time. But I can still look for work, do you know what I mean? They can't stop you from looking for work. They can't stop you from taking a job and closing your claim if you want to do that. I've looked it up already, so so it's all good, do you know what I mean? It's worked out better, like I say. Funnily enough, I didn't think it. I didn't think it did at first. I was a bit annoyed at first. I was a bit disheartened, a bit annoyed, like thinking, why are they telling me I don't have to look for work when I want to look for work? What's all that about? Do you know what I mean? Why are they saying I've got a change in circumstances when I haven't reported a change in circumstances? So it just seems weird. Do you know what I mean? But that's the system for you. It is weird. You gotta love my sense of humour. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you all, love you all, keeping you all in my prayers, and wishing you the best. Take care, guys. God bless. Much love, and I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.